Alright guys, got some ballistic rated safety glasses and ear pro here by Shellshock. Let's see what they sent. So obviously here we got the Exo Pro. They do make regular non-electronic earmuffs if you're just looking for a budget option there. But these are electronic, so they allow you to hear normally while there's no gunfire. And then as soon as the shot rings off, it muffles it. And as soon as the shot's over, it goes back to normal. That way you can actually hold a conversation with people while you're shooting and without screaming at the top of your lungs like I always do with those things. And you forget that you're yelling at everyone that has the electronic ones because you can't hear yourself in those because they're not the electronic. Now they do have versions like that, like I said, if you're on a budget, and that's good enough for you. But these are the electronic ones, and they also offer a model, don't know the exact name off the top of my head, but they also offer it with Bluetooth connectivity as well. And let's see what glasses they sent us here. I'm actually going to go ahead and maybe not. Oh, that's cool. So obviously a little carry case. You know, they're hard, so crush resistant. You got a little lanyard hook, whatever you would call it there, so you can hook it to stuff, take it with you. So let's see what we got in here. Got a little carry case there if you don't want to use the hard shell. Looks like they got a silica pack in there because they do have metal screws and such. Okay, these look like they're Eclipse adaptive lenses in a little tan color there. So I'll give you some details on that in just a second. Let's see what else we got over here. Those are pretty cool looking. I like that blue. That's dope. Alright, you guys ready for me to model these for you? We'll do some shooting down here as well. And by the way, forgive the dirty fingers and the hands. I was just doing gel tests down here, so I'm dirty from that, and I've been picking up brass out of the dirt and the mud today. So, alright, let's open these guys up real quick. I feel like that's going to blow away. It's getting real windy. My new mic on this new phone's pretty good though, so hopefully we don't have issues with what we got going on here. Looks like they got this zip tied here. I'll have to cut that real quick. Alright, back at it here. So obviously hard case shell as well for those. Looks like they include the batteries. Got a little lanyard hook there. Oh, it's got a nice like rubbery outer texture. See if I can get my brain to work and pop these out. There we go. That's really soft. Like real soft. Let me pop these on real quick. Okay, yeah. These are really comfortable. They're way more comfortable than the walkers. There we go. I had these in another bag. That's what I'm talking about. You know, it's kind of like their competition, if you will, but I get migraines really bad, and these walkers, man, they squeeze the crap out of my head, so I can't wear them very long. You know, and they're fully adjustable and all that too, just like these are. But these are so much more comfortable. For one, like I said, very soft. This is quite a bit firmer and more hard than these, but also just the spring pressure from these, at least on my head, and I've already adjusted them to the best of my ability. They just squeeze the crap out of my head and give me migraines. So these, at least on my head, are way more comfortable than those walkers. And really, if you've watched very many of my videos, that's why you always see me wearing these cheap guys here, because those walkers hurt my head. Alright, these are the Eclipse Adaptive Light. Those are comfortable. Maybe I have a big head or something, I don't know. A lot of safety glasses, they really dig into the side here, right by my ears. It's like these were freaking made for me. This is probably the most comfortable pair of safety glasses I've ever worn. You're going to see me wearing this stuff in future videos because, like, I mean it. It's super comfortable. Those earmuffs are way more comfortable. So I'm digging these. And those lenses are real awesome. It's like, I don't know, it's like it helps me see better. It's a little more vibrant, but it's also got like a light sunglasses, you know, tint shade to it as well. I'm really liking these, not just the comfort, but the way it looks. And then, if I'm remembering correctly, the Sunshift, I think these are called, in the blue, obviously. Those fit about the same. These are slightly more comfortable for my big head. They both got rubber, but they are slightly different designs here. That one's pretty bendy. That one's a little less bendy, so I think that's why I'm preferring this pair a little more. These are still really comfortable compared to a lot of others I've worn. The shading effect on these, it's a little bit darker, and also the collars are a little more vibrant still. But on my head, it's comfortable, but it is a little bit tighter. So for my head, and I still really like those. They also look pretty cool. These fit fantastic on me. I'm loving these. I feel like these are good. Well, it's cloudy, overcast out here today. I wish I had some full sun to test them into. Perfect condition. They would go back and forth from cloudy to sunny. So I feel like I don't know how they would react to full sun, because I'm in overcast conditions here today, like I said. But you know, if they adjust the light, then maybe it'd be the same. But like I said, these are a little bit darker, almost just a smidge darker than I want them to be right now for this overcast condition, where these are like perfect. But if they both get darker with the sun coming out, then I guess the same would still hold true, whether with this one being darker and this one being lighter. But it depends on how those lenses react.
So the tan pair there, which is their Eclipse Adaptive Light, has a photochromic polycarbonate lens with adaptive light technology. So those pair do in fact get darker or lighter, the shading that is, depending on the amount of sun exposure. And they look a little darker than what I see. Like when I put them on, it's like just the very smallest, slightest tint ever. So I can actually still see really well. But the lens themselves on the outside probably look quite a bit darker than what I'm seeing looking through them. So it was honestly perfect for this overcast conditions, but they do adjust depending on the lighting situation, so that's probably why. So if it was full sun, they would get even darker to give me even more shade. They're Fog Guard Pro coated, so anti-fog. Those lenses also give 100% UAV, UAB protection. They're ANSI Z87 Plus certified. I recently tested some Z87 stuff, and you can catch that in the parts, accessories, and optics playlist if you want to view it. But direct shots with BB gun, and even put lenses down by the target and let multiple bullet fragments flying straight off the steel targets, point blank range, hitting them over and over, and no cracks, no pass-throughs whatsoever. So Z87 Plus has got you covered there, ballistic protection-wise, to protect you from bullet fragments and what have you. And these also come with a 1-year warranty, which I think is pretty much standard across the board for all their eyewear. And then the blue pair, that's their Sunshift HD. Now this explains the more vibrant collars. So those have a polarized HD plus lens. They increase the depth and contrast, and you get more bright and vibrant collars. They're also oleophobic coated. So they're anti-smear, anti-smudge against grease, oils, fingerprints, stuff like that. The oleophobic coating has a strong aversion to oily substances like your sweating face, nose, and fingerprints and stuff like that. Plus, if you do get any accumulation, they're easier to clean. And the Sunshift HD, it's also Fog Guard Pro coated, so anti-fog. Of course, they're ANSI Z87 Plus certified as well, and they also have the 1-year warranty.
All right, so let's put these on. And, you know, they fold up inside of there, they flip up, so, you know, it'd be compact and all that. But to adjust them, they'll slide down on this wire here, depending on how big your head is. You can see there I pushed it up. Now it's pulled out. It seemed like my head was somewhere in the middle there. I've been wearing those other ones all day, and these are fantastic. Super comfortable, like I said. Cool. I wanted you to see what they look like without the safety glasses, because I probably look like a dork with safety glasses on. Also probably look stupid because of my sunburn right now, even though it's overcast. But I always flip the ears up here because I like maximum hearing protection. So I always put the earpiece up over the cup, if you will, like so. So they fit pretty good like that, but it might look a little wonky because my glasses are tipped like this, but those still sit really nice. So there is a pathway through there for me to wear it like that. And here's the other ones. I know set pretty nice there as well. So that actually makes these more comfortable for me than they were without these. I'm not feeling it. Like I said, it's just the slightest amount more pressure on the ends of those than with this pair here. But in flipping them up like that to wear the way I like to wear them with my Ear Pro, super comfortable. Just as comfortable as these. Yeah. I can't even tell you guys how stoked I am. I've been needing an upgrade so bad for so many years, and these are fantastic. So you'll definitely be seeing me wear these a lot, if not exclusively, in upcoming videos, because I'm fully kitted now, and they are so comfortable. So we'll take a few shots down here, get these targets set up, take some shots. Obviously, you got your adjuster there for your volume. See, there should be one little click. Yeah, you hear the click, and then it's on, and then one way or the other is going to give you a higher volume, obviously up, I would say. And then further down is keeping things quieter for you there. And then, like I said, they also make these in a Bluetooth compatible version as well. And I'll have different versions of everything, and probably even another pair or two of glasses linked. But I'll for sure have everything here that we're using today linked in the description, so you guys can check it out if you want. And it's likely those links will lead to their other products as well. All right, let's do it. And like I said, it might look a little wonky because I tipped my glasses up to go over my Ear Pro. That guy didn't want to fall, did he? All right, now with the other pair, and I can tell you, definitely the colors are more vibrant with these, and also, again, a little more shading, but I don't know if you can tell, it's getting darker out. It's starting to feel rain now, but I can still see just fine, but these probably be great for full sun. I'm using crap ammo today, if you couldn't tell. I do get light primer strikes with those occasionally. And that's exactly what that one is. A little rusty today. But to be fair, those are headshot sized targets there at about 10 yards, 10, 12 yards I was trying to hit. Going way too fast. But yeah, these things are great. I'm super stoked to have these in my lineup now. I guarantee you 100%. I am not just saying that. Like, I'm giggling like a schoolgirl halfway through the video. What seems like such a trivial thing. I don't know that I've been this stoked to have something new. You know, $1,000 rifles, $1,000 scopes, but that's how much of a difference these are making from that cheap stuff that I've been running for years and years. These are absolutely fantastic. So they get my endorsement 100%, A++. Super comfortable freaking earmuffs here. Like I said, they make a Bluetooth version as well. And if you just want a cheap pair that doesn't have, you know, the electronic and all that, so you don't have to scream when you got your ears on. Or don't feel like you have to scream when you got your ears on because you can't hear yourself, you know. They offer those more traditional pairs as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they have the same kind of padding and whatnot. So I would imagine those would be really comfortable like these as well. Like I said, these glasses are fantastic. These are some of the best fitting, well, they are the best fitting safety glasses I've ever worn. Like I said, I extremely like this pair here for the fitment on my head. when I'm not wearing in tandem with this. But obviously if I'm out here shooting, I'm going to be wearing Ear Pro and the glasses, in which case this pair fits just as comfortably as this one when I have them tipped up to go over my Ear Pro there, because I don't like feeding them through there like I've seen other people do, because then it kind of creates a gap there and you can tell like your shots are a little bit louder and stuff. So I always just tip them up over, and when I do that, they're both just as comfortable. But overall for me, just on my naked head there, these ones, honestly, not just safety glasses, but in general, out of any glasses, those are the most freaking comfortable pair of any type of glasses I've ever put on my head. So, you know, everybody's head is different, but for mine, absolutely loving these. And with using with the ears when I got them flipped up, they're both just as comfortable. So if you guys are looking for an upgrade, links are in the description. Thanks for stopping by and checking this one out today. I really appreciate it. And I hope to catch you guys on the next one, where I'm going to be wearing this stuff. I can't wait. I was out here suffering today with my cheap stuff that's uncomfortable and hurts, and I don't have to do that anymore.